If you're not sure what macros are and you want to learn more about them and you want it broken down in a way that's easy to understand, watch this video and you'll know more. If you're new here, my name is Brittany Myers. I am owner and founder of Taloa Training, and I'm a coach for online and in-person clients. And I have my degree in exercise science and I'm minored in physical therapy. So I love all of this stuff. I'm very evidence-based and I will only give you straight facts. I'm not really a bullshitter, so let's just dive right in and break it down Barney style. Macros are short for macronutrients. They are the big three that you need in the largest amounts, hence the term macro. Your big three are proteins, carbs, and fats. They are all equally important and very essential, and I'm going to reiterate that over and over and over again in this video because some like to prioritize some over others, and then some people like to make demons out of others, like carbs, for example. We tend to hate on carbs a lot, but they're actually really important, as you'll see in the rest of this video. So let's start with proteins. When we're talking about proteins, we're talking about stuff like chicken, beef, steak, fish, egg whites. This is where we can source protein from. If we're talking about supplements like powder, protein powder, it's just a powderized form of protein to make it more convenient to get protein powder in. This usually comes in a whey base from dairy or from a plant base like soy or pea protein. When we talk about protein at a molecular level, it is so important for bodily functions. It helps build tissue structures such as muscle and even your organs. Proteins help transport enzymes, they help transport hormones, and they even help with immune function. So they're really, really important. When we're talking about proteins regarding your training, again, it just helps you build muscle or it helps you maintain muscle if you're somebody who's looking to lose weight. Both very important things, because anytime we are in a phase of training or just living life, we want to maintain as much muscle as we can because muscle is metabolically active. It is linked to you being more healthier in life and having a better quality of life. So we want to make sure that we're getting enough protein to help support that muscle. When we're talking about protein in our diet, it helps you feel more full compared to carbs and fats. That's why we tend to increase protein more when you're in a calorie deficit, because it's going to help you feel more full, even though you're going to be a little bit hungry when you're in a calorie deficit. It's just the name of the game, but it will help. It also increases the thermic effect of food higher than carbs and fats. And what that means is when you digest food, your metabolism will go up because we need the calories just to digest the food. We need calories to do everything, just to sit down, to breathe, to blink, including digestion. It takes more calories in order to digest and break down proteins, so it just kind of boosts that metabolism a little bit more than carbs and fats, which is just another benefit of getting more protein in. Protein is especially important as you get older as well, so we really want to emphasize your protein intake. When we're talking about carbs or carbohydrates, we have simple carbs and we have complex carbs. We're not going to go into that too much, but what I will start with is at a molecular level, there's different forms of storage of carbohydrates. Glucose aids in energy production. So if you feel foggy, if you feel tired, if you feel like it's really hard to get through your workouts, if you feel shaky, it may be because you're just not getting enough carbs in, which is why it's important to have a goal or to at least understand why they are important in your diet. It's how you have energy not only to train, but just to live life. Fun fact, your brain only runs on glucose, which is from carbs. So if you feel like you're very brain foggy, or you just have a hard time thinking through things, or you just can't recall things, it might be because you're just not eating enough in the first place. That is why people who are in a very deep calorie deficit kind of have trouble. They have like foggy brain. They can't think as well, or they can't find the words as much. You're just really depleted. When it pertains to training, we store carbs as glycogen in the muscle. And the reason that's important is because it's important for muscle contraction. If you don't have enough glycogen in the muscles, you're going to deplete quickly. What does that mean for you? It means your performance isn't going to be that great. And why is that important overall? Because we want to grow muscle, because we want to be absolute killers in the gym. So if we can't perform well while we're in the gym, what are we doing? You're wasting your time. You can think of it as you going out with your car and not really having any fuel to take you very far. We always want to be efficient in our training, so you need to be efficient in your diet as well. Something I forgot to mention with proteins, but it also pertains to carbs, is that 1 gram of a carb or a protein is equal to 4 calories. And this is how it contributes to your overall calorie goal. Next, we'll talk about fats. Fats are things like avocados, nuts, cashews, fatty fish like salmon. At a molecular level, they aid in hormone production and function. They're very important to help protect organs, and they're also another source of energy. So our body goes through two different systems of energy, technically three, but we don't want to get to the third one because it's from protein. But it's carbs and fats. So fats are just another source of energy, but they're also very helpful and important for hormone function. We need healthy, moderated fats. So what that means is we want to make sure that we're getting in the fats that are going to contribute more to our health rather than take away from it. As it pertains to your diet, 1 gram of fat is equal to 9 calories. So it's a little bit more than double protein and carbs, which is why it usually comes in a lower amount when you have a macro goal. Examples of healthy fats, like I said earlier, are avocados, olive oils. By the way, oils are not better than others. So if you're like, avocado oil is better, actually we don't know that. We've been using olive oil longer than all these other oils that have recently come out. So just remember right here, we're looking at nutrients and calories. So I tend to stick with olive oil, just a fun fact. It's also in flax seeds, butter, cheese, dairy, and like I said, fatty fish like salmon or trout. And that's all you really need to know about macros in order to understand them better and to be successful if you're tracking macros. If you're not sure how to track accurately, I will have that in a separate video, so please be looking out for it. If you have any questions, please comment below. If you have any suggestions for videos, if you want to know more, please give me a comment. Feel free, and please, in fact, subscribe to my YouTube channel so I can keep posting more content like this. It is very helpful. I will link all of my information below, my website, my coaching link, the supplements that I use, and anything else I think is going to be helpful for this video. But I'll see you guys in the next video.